The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Keyzie. Well, g'day New Zealand. It is 2 minutes past 4, Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2025. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Oh, I'm doing it. Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries, and gourmet eats that'll change the game. Oh, my God.
See that? What was that? 3 seconds and Pugs has absolutely shat himself.
Shat the bed.
On air.
That's all good, Pugs, man.
He did the same in the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a bit worried about this, so we'll get a tally going. Every time it happens, can you go boom, boom?
Oh, the big womp womp.
Yeah, have you got one of those, man?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, great.
Oddly enough, that was the only sting that I've got right this whole time.
You nailed it. By the way, Hoyte J, he's sick.
Yeah, man.
He texted through the group chat this morning, said, sorry, fellas, not feeling too good today. I think his wife had a sore throat yesterday.
Yeah.
And he's now caught it.
Yeah, Jase is in intensive care.
Really?
He's got a cough, so...
Well,
yeah.
he has been feeling a bit woozy.
To be fair, it's been a while since he's been sick. He's felt woozy for the last 10 years, but
Yeah.
he hasn't been sick for a while. Fair play to him.
Yeah, here's backbone. But look, let's move on with the show. Mogi, you rogue stallion.
Yes.
You Greek Adonis.
Yes.
Looking really good in that tidy whitey.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you going, you mad bastard?
Going pretty grouse there, Keyzie.
Thanks, man.
You mad dog, you sick son of a pig. I'm excited to be here. I don't know what it's like around the rest of the country, but it is fair pissing it down here in the 09. So wherever you are around this great country of ours, if the weather's not very good, slow down to 30 and piss everyone off. Good on you.
100%. We've also got Pugs on with us today. Pugs, how you going, man? Obviously a bit sloppy on the buttons, but other than that, good?
Really good now.
Yeah, good.
Really good. And it's definitely not because of what happened on the outro that happened at the start as well. You can listen to that from 7:30 tonight. We'll upload it, the podcast outro.
Good plug. Very professional. Just on the weather, Mogi. Various emergency weather warnings going on around New Zealand. I'd like to rally the people of New Zealand together.
Yes.
Text through on 3483 where you are and what the weather is like, and we will do an official Big Show weather report a little later on in the show. And, of course, every text on 3483 in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher. This one goes out to you, Jase, American Idiot. Bit of Green Day on the Hauraki Big Show.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Talking heads on the Hauraki Big Show, 11 minutes past 4, Thursday afternoon. No Hoyte J, he is off sick. So you've got Keyzie, Mogi, and old Pugsan. We've actually got some breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Wild weather hitting Aotearoa, New Zealand. Heavy rain warnings, red and orange warnings in place for Northland, Auckland, Coromandel, Bay of Plenty, and other areas. Heavy downpours, thunderstorms, strong winds, flooding, and landslip risks as well, Mogi. It's pretty horrible out there, isn't it?
It's raining.
It's windy.
It's windy. Yeah, I mean, feels like it's happening more and more, isn't it, with the rain?
Well,
I've noticed like the last month or two, it's been a lot more rain.
You don't think that's anything to do with winter, do you?
Well, look, I'm not a weather man, Keyzie, or a weather woman.
Well, weather man, wouldn't it?
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the science behind it, but I'm just saying, anecdotally, it seems to be a lot wetter.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%. Meteorology, I think it's the field you're looking into there.
Yeah.
But apparently, state of emergency up north, Northland and Auckland. The advice is for people to leave work early today. Is
it?
It's 12 past 4.
Is it?
So if you're doing a 9 to 5, pack up your desk right now and go home.
Is that the advice, to go home early?
That is the advice.
What are we doing here?
Well, we've got to stick around and just sort of, it's like when COVID was
So
happening.
I have to risk my life
Yeah.
because I've got a job. Is that right?
100%. You got to broadcast to the backbones out there, mate. What would they
true,
do?
I do. What would they do?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you are at work right now, feel free to pack up, head off. And just by the way, the military's on standby, the New Zealand Defence Force.
Are they going to shoot people
No.
who don't go home now? That seems like overreach, man. This is the thing, man.
I think it's more for fighting
It's
the
like
weather.
the government is just like, get out of my face, don't you reckon, man? Keyzie, who do you vote for, man?
Well, look, man, I don't think right now or here's the time and place for me to tell you about my political beliefs.
Oh, yeah,
But
left wing, lefty, Here he
come on,
is.
Get the military out, man. It is to fight the weather, isn't it? So basically, if it gets too windy, they'll just sort of go out onto the by the water there and just fire guns up
Yeah,
into
just
the
shoot
sky.
at the ocean and the sky. Yeah.
I think it'll work.
Mad bastards. Yeah, but it is absolutely bloody horrible out there, and it seems to be getting worse. Good luck to people. I know there's been evacuations at the top of the South Island. Yeah, but it's definitely a worry. I mean, worst of all, perhaps, Keyzie, Noel Edmonds. The English television presenter who's moved to New Zealand a few years ago. He's growing all sorts of things down. Yeah, mate.
Wow.
Come on, man. He's grown all sorts of stuff down south. He's got a small town under his thumb. They hate his guts.
Oh, really?
But his whole place got flooded a couple of days ago, so he's filthy. We should get him on the show, actually. We should get him on the show.
Noel Edmonds.
Noel Edmonds, man. He'd love it.
There's nothing to do with the cookbook, is it?
No, I don't think so.
No,
yeah,
okay.
it might be.
Just some texting on 3483 keeping us updated as well. G'day, I'm in Wellington. It's shit.
Sunny, but it's...
Just another day at the office for Wellington. Weather here in Auckland reminds me of Jase, wet and depressed. It sounds about right. Yeah, down in Hamilton, it's shit.
Got any others there, Keyzie?
In Auckland?
Oh, there's one here. We got sent home from work early here in Northland. Apparently there's a flood risk here.
Well, there you go.
Did you hear about that?
Nah, well, yeah, I mentioned it at the start of this break. But look, keep us updated, 3483. What's the weather doing where you are in New Zealand? And just take it easy, and if you are still at work, go home right now.
Yeah. I've got another text here. Hi, guys. I'm still waiting on my $50 Reberg voucher from Bean on meatpattynip69@gmail.com, our advice section. You're dreaming, brother.
Yeah, you're dreaming. Pugs
not
in,
happening.
man.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Bit of Marcy Playground on the Hauraki Big Show. 20 minutes past 4 this Thursday afternoon. Hoyte J off sick. You got Mogi and Pug Son. And I'm actually quite pleased, Mogi, that we've got Pug Son in the studio because yesterday he took quite a massive leap in terms of his relationship with his new partner. Still a new partner, Pug Son? Were you new partner?
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to ask you this question, Mogi.
God, it feels like forever though, doesn't it?
Oh, now you
what
get
I
it, man.
mean,
That's what the big show's all about, brother.
Yeah,
man. Just drag him.
Oh, no, I meant like in a good way.
Yeah, that's what the big show's all about.
Yeah, man, that's what it's about.
Positive reinforcement.
That's
Sorry,
right.
as you were.
Yeah.
Mogi, have you got a joint account with your partner?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. How early on into your relationship did you get the joint account going?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, man, to be honest with you. I don't know. Don't know. Fairly early. I don't know. I've got no idea.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely no idea. My memory for dates, faces, names,
Anniversaries.
Yeah, like I
Birthdays.
just don't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, anything really.
Okay. Well, the big news is that Pugs, after dating her, how long have you been with her? Like, 6 weeks or something?
Officially since Jan.
Oh, wow. Okay, sorry. So
Wow.
6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. What?
Well, it's just that I was at work too. Oh, no, it's all good.
Oh.
It just didn't seem.
What?
But
Anyway.
the thing I'm worried about here is he's opened a joint account with his partner.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
Tell us all
Logie,
about it,
I
brother.
appreciate
What's
that. We thought it was a good time to do that because we've set a goal that we want to take a trip together. And so we thought the easiest way for us to do that would be to have a joint fund that we can both contribute to and responsibly save. Why? What is that face?
Well, you're just sort of starting at the end. I want to know how this conversation started. Like, whose idea was this?
I couldn't tell you, man. I think it was honestly...
Then it was hers.
Must be hers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
but you'd be able to say if it was yours, right? Because you'd be like, you remember having the idea, and then surely.
Yeah.
And are you
Maybe.
worried
All of
that,
a sudden, you've just got some bank forms in front of you and you're just signing them.
Well, that's the thing, Pugs. I just want to make sure that you sort of understand. And feel free on 3483 to text through. Is Pugs moving too fast? Every text in the draw for a $50 Reberger voucher. Are you aware of the sort of risks involved with opening a joint account? Do you know her financial history?
No, I can't say I do.
Right, okay, because immediately as soon as you open a joint account, there's a potential for loss of individual financial control. Are you aware of that?
Individual financial control.
That's right. So all of a sudden, any financial decision you make is now a duo situation.
Well, it's not. It's just with that joint account.
Yeah, well, that's where it starts, 100%.
That's where it starts, 100%.
Right.
I started with a joint, that was how it started with my partner at the time, now wife. It started with a joint account. Now we've got a kid. Married, all of that sort of stuff. So it's a slippery slope, man. Careful what you wish for, that's all I'll say.
You're also liable for her debt because she's got a lot of debt, right?
Massively in credit card debt, yeah.
Yeah. So just things like that. And also, like, for example, in the sort of event of a divorce or death,
Yes.
really hard to sort of tie a little knot and everything. So I just need you to be aware of the sort of issues you could be facing in the future.
Make sure you get her passwords.
Get her passwords.
Or like her bank passwords
and her passport.
And her passport.
Yeah, take a photo of it.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're not. You obviously considered all those things. You're not worried about it.
Oh, yeah, I definitely thought it all through 100% and went in there educated.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
When are you going to make an honest woman out of her? Honestly.
We'll start with the bank account, Mogi.
Well, yeah, you start with, as I say, you start with a bank account and then it's all on from there. But I feel like...
Well, that's actually the issue, right? Because you're obviously planning this trip to get engaged, but she's going to see you saving because
What?
the engagement
Planning the
ring
trip to do
will
what?
be coming out of the joint
That's,
account.
what that's what the account's for, right? The
No.
wedding.
Yeah, the wedding.
What? No. It's just I want to go to Vietnam, man.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really romantic that time of year, by the
Well,
way.
destination weddings are going off at the moment, so good on you, Pugs, son. But I'll be straight up with you, man. I'm probably not going to be able to make it.
All good, Mogi.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
News on the Hauraki Big Show, 4:33 this Thursday afternoon. Hoyte J off sick. You got Keyzie, Mogi, and old Pug San. And the whole crew will be down in Christchurch next week, Thursday the 10th of July. Broadcasting live from the bridge in Prebleton. This is for Beer and Pie July. They serve delicious Monteiths there, and also there'll be some amazing pies from the West Coast Pie Company as well. So if you're in the Canterbury area, come on down to the bridge, Prebleton. Amazing part of the Canterbury region, actually. A lot of family there, Mogi.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to be there, man, and hang out with your whānau again. It's a real privilege to be in their company. Can I say that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, they'll be stoked. But just more pressing matters, though. That'll be next Thursday, by the way. Just jot that in your calendar there. But more pressing matters, Pug San is opening up.
Hello.
He's opening up a joint account with his lovely new partner, very fresh on the scene. I said on 3483 is Pugs rushing into things. To be fair, people haven't really agreed with that statement, so I don't think you are rushing into things. No one really giving you too much jip on.
No, you're effed, Pugsan.
Oh, except for that
They're
one.
right on board.
Yes.
Apart from that one, that was just one guy. But someone here actually really nice suggestion from Tom. G'day, Pugs. Happy to donate money towards the wedding ring.
What?
Yes. Congratulations, by the
if I
way.
was
And-
Because we could
you-
set up a give a little.
yeah. Can you press the breaking news
can you
sting
fire up the
there,
breaking
Pugs?
news?
Well,
we'll
I
just
don't know
have
if
it.
it's working.
No, it's weather related. It's weather related.
Oh, it's weather related?
Yeah, it's
This is breaking news.
Didadoosh. Pugs is going to propose to his
Hang
missus.
on, that's not weather
That
related.
is unreal,
That's
man.
not weather related.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, I didn't know he was going to say that, Pugs. I thought he was going to do something
Why
about
are we,
the...
guys?
But that's
So
amazing.
congrats. That's
amazing.
really amazing.
Man. Yeah, no, it's not.
Get him. I mean, you're saying that it's not. Let's say it is for this trip to Vietnam.
Yeah.
Why would you not? I mean, you've got a joint account. What's the point of that? Because you're paying for. Wouldn't you just evaluate what the cost of the holiday is, and then you pay half each? I don't see why you're setting up your joint account there.
It's more of like it helps with the shared goal of both putting money into an account that we can't access unless we go in to sign off withdrawing for said trip.
Really?
Savings account?
Yeah, one of those ones.
Oh, is it
Or like
interest
similar to
bearing,
that.
man?
Yes, I think so. I
stuff.
believe so.
Well, Pugs, you got to be
I'm
across
sure
this
it is.
stuff, man. You got to be across because, in order to keep you safe, I've gone through the text machine here. A few people have sent through some examples of when it's gone wrong. Never opened a joint account with my wife. Glad I didn't. Do your background checks, brother. Have you done a background check?
Yes.
On my partner?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Do you mean like a police check?
You
How
need to
does
do
that-
police checks on your partner, man, because who else are you going to do them on?
Or like hire a PI or something?
Oh, no, you don't need to hire a
don't be
PI.
silly.
Oh,
You just need
okay.
to follow her. You know, one of the genius things that Keyzie's done in his
Yeah.
relationship
That's
is he's
right.
activated
That's right.
the tracker
He's
on
got
her
a tracker
phone.
on,
So
and
he
on
knows.
her car as well, eh?
So he knows where she is at all times.
Well, the thing is, I don't need it on her car, Pugs, because if she's driving her car, she's got her phone with it.
That's the trick, and it's in her pocket. You
and
know?
so, and the good thing about that is, I made sure, I said, look, we can open a joint account, but I'm going to track your every move. To be fair, I
Right.
didn't say that to her.
No,
I
you-
said that inside. I thought that.
Oh, I see.
And
So you're both pointing at your heads like
Yeah.
you say it inside your brain.
That's right. So while she was leaning over the counter signing the thing to
Yeah.
say we're having a joint account, I slipped a little tracker into her pocket.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And then on the wedding night, I don't know. Is this okay if I say? I'm sorry, Keyzie.
Nah, it's
but,
fine, man. It's all good.
You know, she had a bit much to drink. She passed out.
That's right.
Keyzie had a microchip surgically inserted into her neck.
What?
Yeah, surgically. When I say that, I mean There was obviously no surgeons around. I just did it.
Oh, wow.
I had a scalpel. I heated it up, sterilized it, and then honestly, you get them off AliExpress, little tiny microchips. Just put it in her neck there.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you were drunk last night, eh? And she's like, oh, yeah.
Gee whiz.
Yeah,
I
so-
really hope she's not listening right now, fellas.
No, she probably is, actually.
Well, the jig is up, am I right?
Someone here, this is some great advice, actually. You should get your own P.O. box for mail.
Right.
So just to keep your mail separate for stuff that you don't want her, because you'd have a lot of stuff, I imagine, that you don't want her to see.
Well, we've still already got separate mail at the moment.
Yeah.
Obviously. It's just the account.
Yeah, but just like moving forward, because things are going to start moving pretty rapidly from here out, obviously with the wedding and whatnot. Also, a news article I've just brought up here. A New Zealand couple, Melissa, discovered her husband had fully emptied their joint account, leaving her unable to buy basic things and saddling her with $10,000 of debt. Do you want that?
Oh,
That's
man.
a bargain, 10 grand worth of debt.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah,
compared to
she's
what
done
Pugs-
well there.
Yeah, compared to what Pugs could
Well,
be
I've got to
looking
say, I'm really excited about the trip now.
at. Yeah. Well, look, man, we're just
When's
trying
the
to...
stag do, man? Pugs.
Huh?
Pugs.
When's the stag do?
What's that?
Pugs.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Painted Black, the Rolling Stones on the Hauraki Big Show, 40 minutes to 5 o'clock this Thursday afternoon. Hoyte J off sick, by the way. A few texts coming in, 3483. Hopefully he'll be back on board tomorrow. But right now it is time for this.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Okay. All right then, wrap it up there.
Yeah. That's how we do it. I don't watch anything last night.
Oh my God. You can't do that long of an intro and then not watch
I
it.
have got
That's
a
why
question.
you did
I
the
have
long
got a
intro.
question though. Squid Game.
Yeah.
Did that second season come out?
Aye.
Did anybody watch that?
Oh, my. There's a third out now, Dylan. Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
because I just
Apparently
saw it on my
there's a third.
Netflix there because I was just checking to see what I've watched and realised I watched nothing. But yeah, that was very quick turnaround for the third.
Aye.
But nobody talked about the second one at all.
No.
No,
Did you watch it?
I
Anybody watch
I
it?
never saw it, no.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen the first one.
You got a thumbs up average from Dylan in Studio D.
So, Dilly, how many buzzies out of 5
Yeah,
would you give
that's
it?
sort of run on a buzzy rating here.
3 buzzies out of
3.
5.
No.
Wow.
right.
I mean,
That's
that's
not great.
wow. Okay.
How about you there, Keyzie? Would you watch, man?
What would you give the buzzy rating of the first Squid Game season?
Answering a question with a question, eh? I'll go 4 buzzies.
I agree.
4?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, because a lot of people were like, it's really good. But I was worried that it was like a Tiger King situation where everyone's just watching it so they could
That was,
be in on
that was
the...
also good.
I got bored with Tiger King towards the end now.
wow.
It kind of fell off for me.
You love a doco.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
That's true.
How dare you?
What'd you watch last night, Keyzie?
Doco on Everest?
Oh, really? Which
Yeah.
one?
Don't know. It was like an insider. It was like a YouTube one. It was an hour long, and it was basically why it costs so much to go up Mount Everest. And there's a Kiwi company, famous one, that's based down in Wanaka that's been doing it for 30 years.
AJ Hackett Bungee.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's Shot Over Jet.
Yeah, mean. That'd speed it up.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for 30 years, and the founder famously perished, I think it was in 96, and he's still up there.
Is he?
Yeah, all the like
Jeez.
95% of the people that
He must
die
be
up there
freezing.
are still up there, and they are cold.
Yeah, man.
And
Gets
they want
cold
to
up
come home. But they're buried now in snow, and they're part of the mountain now.
there. Yeah.
But it costs $75,000 you give this Kiwi company
Right.
to climb. So whatever that is in US, or over 100,000 Kiwi, and then that doesn't include flights to Tibet. It doesn't include buying all your mountain gear.
The thing about it is it lost a lot of its mystique and magic once Adam Perori climbed it and then started banging on about it every 5 minutes.
Right. Okay.
And wrote a book about it. It's like, you sort of think, well, if Adam Perori can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah. Right. I'd still do it because we went and watched that movie Everest in 2015, which is based on the true story of this Kiwi guy that founded this company. Keira Knightley plays a Kiwi girl.
Oh, yeah, I know the one.
Yeah. And we watched it at the theatre. It was gripping stuff because it's like edgy as seat while they're, trying to survive.
Right.
And then after watching that, I got obsessed with wanting to climb Everest. Started looking into it. It was like, you're going to need 4 months. You're going to need about 150 grand.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
cool, I'm not doing that.
I would not be doing that.
It'll be so cold up there. Imagine how your massive meat patty nits will be sticking out. People will be able to hang off them, man.
They'd still be up there to this day, adding to the height.
Pugs.
You're assuming Keyzie would get to the summit. Which I think is
Yeah,
a
I believe
stretch.
in you, man. I reckon you can do it.
Can I just say, Touching the Void is an amazing documentary that you should watch about a terrible attempt at summiting Everest.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I watched another one. It's called Touching the Cloth.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Red hot. Chili peppers there on the Hauraki Big Show. 6 minutes to 5 o'clock. It's Thursday afternoon. Hoyte J off sick. You got Mogi and old Pug Son and old Keyzie here looking after you, so don't you worry. Plenty coming up after 5, by the way. Fellas, I think we should send Jase a bit of a care package because he is quite sick. You know, he's the kind of guy who will come in if he's, you know, feeling 50-50, but it's obviously knocked him for 6.
The thing about it with 50-50, I think his 100% is 50.
Right, so he's actually 25-25.
He's 25-25.
Right, okay. Well, that's even worse. So I think we need to put together a care package that we can drop off. He's got like a cold, sore throaty type situation.
And a big honker.
And a
big swollen honker.
Yeah,
Mogi.
true. I hope there's something out there for
Pugs.
that, to be honest. 3483 $50 Reburger vouchers.
Pugs.
Huh?
It goes without saying that he's got a massive honker.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. Actually, it's everywhere, I tell a lie. 3483 ideas for stuff we can put into the Get Well Soon hamper. 'Cause
Yes.
we want Hoyte J back on his feet. And as Pugs mentioned before, $50 Reburger vouchers are up for grabs for everyone that texts through on 3483. That plus plenty more amazing stuff from old Mogi after 5.
I've got some good stuff for you, man.
There's something here
If
about
anybody out there remembers Furbies,
Yes.
we've got
Yeah.
some Furby chat coming up.
Furby chat. Get the Furby sting ready, Pugs.
Dilly.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
That's right, it is the big show. 3 minutes past 5 Thursday afternoon. You've got Keyzie, Mogi and old Pug San, and of course the big show brought to you by Reburger.
Beef, chicken, vegan and veggie options. Reburger, redefining the norm.
Sauce chicken.
Nicely done, Pug San. That is how you do sponsorship right there. No Hoyte J today. He is under the weather. And we are encouraging your texts on 3483 for suggestions of what we can put into a sickness care package for him. A few great suggestions coming through. To be honest, 80% of them cigarettes.
Yeah.
Is that what you want when you're sick, though, Mogi?
That's what you get. That's what you get. He's got a lot more spare time on his hands now because now he's got sort of 3 less hours of work to do.
That's the weird thing about Jase, right? Is he's always in a rush.
Or late. Actually, he's normally on time.
No, he's never late.
He's normally on time.
He's very reliable, Jase, but he's always in a rush. He's always like, come on, let's get this done. Come on. And there's not really anything else going on.
It's not that he's got somewhere else to be. It's just that he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, right. But I feel like when he's at his house,
Yeah.
what is he going to do at his house?
Clean up the dog that he's
dog
looking
sit,
after
yeah.
his piss and poos.
Yeah. So if that was me, I'd be wanting to get out of the house. But anyway, we will put together a care package to hopefully get him back on his feet ASAP. So 3483, keep those texts and suggestions coming through. Every text in the draw for a $50 Reburger voucher. What is it, boy?
Is this Australian cruel?
Yeah, boys light up. Oh my God. Off the back of us chatting about ciggies. Mogi. What the hell? That's out of it, man. What the hell?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Jane's Addiction on the Hauraki Big Show. 12 minutes past 5 Thursday afternoon with Keyzie, Mogi and Pug San. Old Hoyte J currently off sick. And I don't know about you, Mogi, but when someone's sick, I like to make them a care package.
Yeah, I don't. I like to stay away from them lest they infect me.
Yeah, right. You're pretty easily infected too,
I
I
am.
feel. Yeah.
I am. I'm very sensitive.
Well, that's all right. We'll get Pugs to drop it off.
Oh, yeah, it's a good idea.
Well, I can just drop it off no contact. I'm sure it'll be fine, guys.
No, I think it's important that you look him in the eyes, and also I wouldn't mind you getting some video of that dog he's looking after doing weaves in
Just
his
sharting
lounge.
all over his lounge.
Or sharting all
Yeah,
over his
yeah.
lounge. So putting together a sickness care package, taking your suggestions on 3483 New Zealand, and as always, $50 Reburger vouchers are up for grabs. Just starting things here, fellas. I wouldn't mind making him some soup. Putting some nice soup in there.
That's lovely.
By making it, do you mean buying some?
Well, I don't mind making it.
Yeah.
I make a pretty good spicy pumpkin soup.
Best in the world?
Nah.
Don't bother. See, this is the problem. You're going to make him soup. Jace makes the best soup in the world. You can't
Yeah.
drop soup off to him.
Yeah, right.
It's an insult.
Yeah, okay.
You see?
Yeah, it's like
So cross that off.
it's like well, I mean,
Cross that off the list.
Okay, I'll cross it off.
Sorry, I can't show us that
I'm
you've crossed
crossing
it
it
off.
off.
Yeah, okay.
Crossing it off. I suppose it's a bit like, drawing a picture and giving it to Michelangelo, isn't it?
Yeah,
Me making
because he's
Jay.
dead.
Hoyte J, best in the world, number one.
That's right. No, not because he's dead, because he's a... never mind. I was just like some lemon drink, like a lem sip type situation, some fresh lemons and honey.
Oh,
Lemon honey ginger could be quite nice. You put a bit of ginger in there.
Okay, we can add some ginger to that.
Yeah,
That's
I
no
think that'd be
dramas.
really good, yeah.
You got a problem with that, Mogi?
But, well, he's at home because he's got horrendous diarrhea. I don't see
No,
how
it's-
Lem
what?
Sip's going to
I thought it
help
was-
with that. No.
Has he got diarrhea?
Yeah.
I thought,
Terrible. And from what... I mean, he told us, so I guess it's fine. Explosive.
I thought he had a cold or something. I didn't know this.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. So Lem Sip's not going to do it. You can cross that off.
Okay, I'll cross Lem Sip off. A boyfriend hoodie.
Oh.
Do you know about that?
What is that?
Yeah.
So a boyfriend hoodie is something that girls wear when they want to be cozy. They'll put on their boyfriend's hoodie.
Because it's oversized.
It's really big and snug.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd drop off a boyfriend
Oh,
hoodie.
yeah, you just drop yours off. That'll be like that for
Well,
him.
I'm not.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
the
but-
size would work.
But I feel weird me dropping him off a boyfriend hoodie and it's my
Yeah,
hoodie.
well, you can drop him off your Bunnings one.
Yeah.
Your Bunnings trade one, because that'll make him feel safe and secure, manly, etc., etc. And it will smell like old Keyzie.
I really don't. If he's got explosive...
You can hold it under his pussy and it'll feel like you're right there, Keyzie.
So are we keeping boyfriend
I
hoodie?
think
on
that's
the,
hot.
We leaving that on the
That's
list?
hot.
Some Vicks Vapor Rub. Well, see, that's not...
Well,
that-
after a while, that can be useful. No, not Vapor Rub, actually. I was thinking of moisturiser or something. But
Well, it depends on where he puts the vapor.
No,
up,
that's what
you know
I'm
what I mean?
saying.
It could sort of steam other areas.
Teaspoon of concrete. Text here on 3483.
Classic.
someone's actually texted in a cork. A cork.
From a wine bottle. Yeah, we could do that. We could put a cork in there.
Well, he can. I think we'll just drop the cork off.
What about an e-cigarette and some flavoured connies?
Oh, hot.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming on 3483. Someone here suggesting we could send him a massive dadoosh.
Yeah, now we're talking.
So I'll add big dadoosh to the list.
Yeah.
Please,
Once again, 1,000 suggestions that we should drop him off some ciggies. 3 boxes of tissues. Lavender to help,
Yes.
which is soothing. Although, once again, he
It's
doesn't...
not used. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll cross tissues off then. So, okay, I'll put darts on the list.
Yeah.
So just a bit of a recap of what we've got so far, New Zealand. And thank you, by the way, for putting this list together. And Pugs will get you to drop this off.
Oh, what? No.
So we've got a boyfriend hoodie.
From old Keyzie.
Sure, I'll give him one of mine. Some darts and a massive dadoosh. So if you could walk
And a
up...
cork.
And a cork.
Right.
So if you walk up to the door, knock on the door... actually, he's got one of those old-fashioned metal in the shape of a lion on the front of his...
It's a big gargoyle.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then he'll open it, and then you sort of you go, here you go, Jase. Put the hoodie over his head. Go, arms up, hoodie over his head, and then you give him a pack of darts in his hand, and then you just sock him one right in the face. That'll get me back on my feet, I think.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
fellas, it sounds like a challenge, but I think I'll handle it just fine.
Yeah. Go on, Pugs. Here's Blondie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
G and knocking on heaven's door. It is the Hauraki Big Show, minus Hoodie J, who's sick. I thought he had a cold. Turns out he's actually got tummy issues, let's just say that.
Yeah.
Of the explosive
Deli
variety.
belly.
That's right, yeah. Oh, what?
Fellas, it was my daughter's birthday a week ago, I think, and she got given an array of gifts from people, which is appreciated. People are generous, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all garbage, but you know, it would have cost them some money. Good on them. Good on them. Much appreciated it was. One of the things that she got was a Furby.
I can't believe they still make those.
Yeah.
Well, this was kind of part of the chat that we were having. Now, apparently they had them as a giveaway with some fast food meals. So there's little Furbies that have been given away.
Currently?
I think all in the last couple of months. Anyway, she got in her head that she wanted a Furby. But because we don't go to that fast food restaurant, we had no idea that these things existed. So my mother ended up buying her like a big proper Furby.
Can I also just, for people that don't know what a Furby is, these were around in the 90s. I remember wanting one when I was a kid.
That's right.
And they're little furry monster things with eyes that open and close. They look like a little bird / rodent thing.
They're like in the Gremlins, the Ewok, before the Ewok becomes a gremlin. Now, Keyzie, you won't have seen that film because it's one of the best films of all time and everybody in the world has seen it. That's how I know you haven't seen it.
Right, okay.
But this is getting sort of sidetracked here, but you have to talk to it and it will learn about you and it becomes your mate and
Apparently.
It's voice activated and it gets better and better. This thing is an idiot. You talk to it, you have to repeat yourself over and over again. I wasn't talking to it at all. I was ignoring it.
Too cool.
And but yeah, even my daughter is just like over it. So it makes it too hard. Anyway, this was what my wife was saying. She was like, those things have been around forever. She said, I remember those from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
She goes, I remember just what you said. Yeah. I remember wanting one of those. And I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure they were around when I was a kid. And she said, wow, really?
Well, to be fair, my initial instinct was, are you sure about that?
Wow.
There's no way.
Really?
They would have run off.
There's a
coal powered or something.
There's a 10-year age gap between my wife and I. It was the 80s. She was in the 90s. So it would have been what? 86 for me. It would have been 96 for her, or something around that.
Yeah,
That's not like 1996 versus 1886. I could understand a wow, really. For that,
I don't think it was oh my god, like her realizing her husband's really old.
I mean,
don't
she
think it was
knows.
that. She knows.
She knows, and I know that she knows because I've had an acting job before where I had to dye my hair, and I came because they took the greys out, and I came home and she said, "Wow, you look really healthy."
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. So I don't think it's her.
So she knows I'm old.
No, totally. I think everyone does.
I used to be older, but now I'm old.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think she is more shocked at the fact that Furbies had been around for that long.
No.
As long as old Mogi has.
No, that wasn't it. It was that, wow. They had toys then?
They weren't made out of wood?
Yes.
Does it have a hand crank?
Yeah.
Did it? I mean, to be fair though, were they around? Were they around when you were?
Well, I googled it and they weren't.
Oh, sweet.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
The Big Empty, Stone Temple Pilots on the Hauraki Big Show. 20 minutes to 6 o'clock Thursday evening. Hoyte J off sick. By the way, if you are listening to the show at work right now, the government literally recommended everyone go home early.
Yeah,
because
that's
of the weather.
right. Because they're going to send in the military.
They're going to send the military in if you don't leave. So go home. We're at work because we're heroes. Backbones. But you shouldn't be. Hey, fellas, this month is Beer and Pie July.
Monteith's, born of the wild.
We've teamed up with our mates at Monteith's and also the West Coast Pie Company. And up for grabs is the ultimate West Coast weekend. Valued at $5,000, Mogi. Now, we're going to give you $5,000 cash, and you get to decide what you want to do down on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
Not me, but the winner, right?
No, not you.
Yeah, just checking.
But, hey, just for fun,
yes.
If it was you,
yes,
and I gave you $5,000 on the West Coast, what would you do?
Well, the sort of stuff that's been raised so far sounds pretty cool. You can go down there. You could do the coast to coast, which are going to be sick, and that starts on the East Coast, but it finishes on the West Coast.
Oh, is that why they call it that?
And then you go to along to that bar there, the Monteith Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
And you get to go for a ride on a nanny goat. They've got a nanny goat there, and then they slaughter the goat in front of you, and it gets turned into a pie from the West Coast Pie Company. How good's that?
That sounds great. I guess New Zealand, you're able to do whatever you want with the $5,000. You don't have to do that
Except
stuff.
that everything that happens at the Monteith's Bar and Grill,
it's Monteith's Brewery, yeah.
Bar and Grill, that's compulsory.
So and there was a real caveat when we were teaming up with the West Coast Pie Company and Monteith's. They were like, hey, $5,000, that's great. They can do whatever they want. However, we want them to meet the nanny goat that we put into the West Coast pies.
Yes.
And we want them to form an attachment to it.
But you have to ride it as well around the bar and grill.
Is it big enough?
The bar and grill? Yeah, it seats about 250.
Okay, good, because you don't want to be doing that in a small area. Other options, though, just if you're keen, before the nanny goat thing, you can go heli hunting or heli fishing, which is when you hop in a helicopter pugs and fire guns out of it. You can also go skydiving if you want to. You can forge your own knife.
I would do that. I would like to do that.
Would you do that?
I would do that. I would love to learn.
I don't
how to
think
do
you'd
that.
do
I like
that.
that crafty sort of stuff.
And then go and meet the nanny goat.
Unrelated.
With the knife.
Unrelated to the earlier activities.
Pugs, maybe you'd prefer a hike or a bike trail.
I do like a hike.
Do you?
Really? When was the last time you did a hike?
How long does it have to be for a walk to become a hike?
See, you never hike,
About
man.
14K.
Oh, shit.
See, this is the thing. I feel like you just said you like hiking just because we're on the radio and you want to go
No,
along
I
with it.
love. No, I think I just got hikes mixed up. With
You like
walks.
hiking?
I
Yeah.
do. Well, listen. It's my $5,000. I'm doing a walk.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Doing
a walk
nice
is on concrete, and a
Oh.
hike is on grass, gravel, and dirt.
Well, then I've definitely done a hike.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not getting hiking mixed up with getting on the piss?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what you're thinking.
so true.
Yeah. You can also go to a wellness retreat. It's up to you, New Zealand. Whichever West Coast activity you want to choose, you and a mate will wrap the day up at the Monteith's Brewery, where you'll rip into a tasty pie from the West Coast Pie Company and slaughter a nanny goat. Text WILD.
No.
Text WILD to 3483 to get yourself in the draw, and that is all thanks to the Backbones at Monteith's, Born of the Wild. Guys, this is a tune. Have you heard this before, man? Stereophonics.
Chucking on a silly doll.
What?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Dave Dobbin on the Hauraki Big Show. 8 minutes to 6 o'clock this Thursday evening. You got Keyzie, Mogi, and old Pug's son, Hoyte J, currently under the weather. Thanks very much, by the way, for those texts of lovely things we could put in his little care package. Pugs is going to send that over to him after the show tonight. Hey, fellas, I just got a bit of a weird message from my my wife.
Oh, yeah.
She's currently getting her hair done.
Oh, God. Thank God.
Yep.
Because you're saying off air that it's just
Mogi,
been
this is
an
not what we-
absolute shambles
Mogi.
lately. Why is that? Because what happened?
Oh, because
Somebody butchered it, eh?
No, because she saw your wife's hair and then asked for that.
Yeah, I know. And
then-
not everyone can pull it off. That's the
Nah,
problem.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
I
you were
know.
saying. You're saying it looks great on my wife, but on your wife, no bueno.
My wife was saying, wow, she can't do it, but maybe if I do it.
And it turns out even worse.
Yeah. If that's possible, you were saying off air. And then Pugs' girlfriend walked in with the
Whoa,
worst
hey,
lid you've
whoa.
ever seen.
Hey.
Yeah, the lid on that. Holy heck.
But anyway, seriously though, you guys should see it. It's crazy. She just messaged me, hey, just at the hairdresser's right now,
Oh, God.
and just FYI, anything you message, she'll be able to read.
Oh,
I see.
So I said, okay, good to know.
yeah.
And then I said, what time will you be finished, my princess? Just so that the hairdresser thinks that I'm
A loser.
like a nice fella. What, calling someone a princess makes me a loser?
It's a little.
Yeah,
it's a little
that's-
much, is it? Yeah.
That is. What is wrong with that, Pugs? I'm trying to think what it is.
It's,
but
it's
it
not
gives me the
soppy's too much.
You know what people say? It gives me the ick. That's what it is.
so me
So
calling,
if you call me princess,
you're going to get
straight
the
away
ick.
I got the ick.
because I wouldn't
I'm
call
out.
you princess. I'd
Well,
call
no,
my
you
wife
wouldn't,
princess.
man. That'd be it. It'd be all over. Does she like being called princess?
I think so. I think she knows I'm taking the piss.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
So and then so I said, what time will you be finished, my princess? She said, maybe after 7. And I said, okay, glad you're fixing up that haircut that you got off Mogi's wife.
Yeah.
And she said, me too. Who are we both kidding? That's what she said.
Yeah. And then you sent her a photo of your downstairs.
And then I sent her a photo of my downstairs. And she's opened that. And she was like, hey, what did I tell you about the hairdresser being able to see everything?
And you
Right.
said,
and then I
stop
said,
looking at the hairdresser's
stop looking
photos
at
that I'm
the-
sending her.
Yeah, I actually said, hey, could you show that to the hairdresser? So what I'm getting at here, fellas,
Yeah.
is
Yes.
a funny message that I can send that the hairdresser will be able to read. Like, help, emergency.
Oh.
Did you pick up that bum rash cream that we were talking about?
Oh, now we're
earlier?
talking. There we
Okay,
go.
that's a good one,
You know
Pugs.
what I mean?
Did you?
It's kind of innocent, it's not too much.
Yeah.
Did you pick up that bum rash cream I needed?
I think
no,
she
that
needs.
she needed.
But I feel like
Like, we're implying she's got the bum rash.
Say that, is that ass rash still super contagious? Because then the hairdresser will be like, oh, no, I'm
I
going to get
gotta
it.
wipe down the chair after this sort of thing.
Yes.
okay. Did you pick up that bum rash cream you needed? Because it's still in the super. What is it? What's the wording? The
Contagious.
Contagious.
Yeah.
Still in the super contagious stage.
Stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a photo of your downstairs.
Then I'll add a photo of my dad. Cool. Well, I've sent that, and hopefully the hairdresser reads that and thinks that's funny.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, by the way, before you hit the button to move us along there, Pugs, after 6 o'clock, it's Thursday, so we will be doing What's on the Dinner with me, Keyzie. So if you would like to win yourself a $50 Reburger voucher, text through right now what you are having for dinner on 3483, and we'll rip into that after 6.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
G'day, you massive backbones. It is Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2025, and you are listening to The Big Show, brought to you as always by Reburger.
Serving good times and good food, dine-in or takeaway. Reburger today.
Reburger.
Chips.
Sauce chicken.
It was going to be sauce chicken.
Good
Damn
stuff,
it.
Pug son. Hoyte J away, by the way. He's under the weather today. Bit of a tummy bug issue. Is it a bug or is it poisoning?
I don't know. All I know is about that his back door is just open for business. It's been crook as.
Well, I don't know if it's open for business.
It's just an expression. It's nicer than saying diarrhea, Keyzie. So I was trying to avoid saying it. So rather than saying somebody
I'm
has
glad
got,
you've avoided it.
so rather than saying somebody's got diarrhea, you say their back door is open for business.
But open for business makes it sound like hey, welcoming all comers, like come into my shop. Come into my shop. You know what I mean? That's what open for business makes me think.
Yeah, that's what it means to you. Because you're a sicko.
No, like a shop. I'm talking about a shop.
Oh, you don't need to get defensive about it.
Well, I'm not getting defensive. It's just I feel like, hey, great to have Reburger on board, by the way. Before 6.
What? You're rubbing your moustache.
No, my wife's at the hairdresser, remember?
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Yeah. Getting her head shaved.
Getting her head shaved.
Because she is
looking hot. Anything else you'd like to chuck in there for me to agree with? But she hasn't replied to my message that the hairdresser can also read.
Yeah.
I said, did you pick up that bum rash cream you needed? She's left it unseen.
Yeah.
Which I think's immature.
I think she saw the preview and is deliberately not opening it.
Correct. Hey, keep those texts coming on 3483 for What's on the Dinner. Here's Linkin Park.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Song 2, Blur. It is the Hauraki Big Show, Thursday evening, 10 minutes past 6, and it's time for this segment. Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve.
What's on the dinner?
With me, Keyzie. That's right, What's on the Dinner with me, Keyzie. No Hoyte J tonight, so I'm in his seat, which means it's What's on the Dinner with me, Pugson. Pugs,
Hello.
so feel free to take over and be careful. This is a pretty hot segment, this one. People have a lot invested in
I'm
it.
feeling the heat. Can I say that?
Yep. So you know how it works?
I read the text.
You read the text on 3483 and we talk about the meals.
G'day, fellas.
Oh, this is
sorry,
the
can I
text?
go?
This is the text?
Yeah,
Sorry, this
you
is the
ready,
text on
man?
3483 for What's on the Dinner. G'day, fellas.
G'day. It's good.
Jimmy here.
Oh, Jimmy
Jimmy.
Eat World.
Oh, Jimmy. Nah, he got cancelled. Can't say him. Jimmy Carr.
Jimi Hendrix here. Eating a beer for dinner. Love from Topor.
Oh, beer.
Yeah, like a
B-E-E-R.
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 Yeah.
B-E-E-R?
There's too many E's.
Is he he's
What did I
drinking
say?
a beer?
B-E-E-R.
Oh, yum. Does he say there what kind of beer it is?
He doesn't. Oh, he's just texted again. Tui.
Oh, that's weird.
Really?
Sure,
It's
it
an
wasn't
institution.
You sure it wasn't Monteith?
I prefer
you wanted me
something
to
with a
read the
bit more
text.
imagination. What else you got there, man?
G'day, fellas. Dazza. It's Dazza here from Hamilton.
Oh, Daryl Halligan there.
Oh, wow, the kicker.
Yeah.
Daryl
Come on, man.
Halligan.
Daryl Mitchell.
Dazza Mitchell here.
Yeah.
Chinese smorgasbord from Golden Dragon.
Can't you just say smorgasbord?
You have
It's a
to
dragon.
stipulate what it is. From the Golden Dragon.
Yeah.
Golden Dragon.
Golden
What's
Dragon,
that?
that's in Hamilton. Smorgasbord restaurant there.
Right.
Yeah. You want another one?
Yes, please.
Hi,
It's a bit-
guys.
and also that one wasn't really specific enough.
No, you're right.
You wanted the
So,
dish.
I'm having
yes.
Italian tonight. So, well, that's...
Yeah, but what do you eat?
What do you eat?
No,
eating
you're right.
tonight.
You're right. Another one here from Emily.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Hang on a
Lancashire-
minute. Whoa. Emily who?
Oh. Emily Blunt.
spoke in class today.
Emily in Paris.
Hi, guys. Emily in Paris here. Lancashire hot pot made with neck chops.
Oh, neck chops.
Wow,
That's
neck
sort of
chops.
got
Yeah.
the vertebrae in it.
Oh, wow. You
Yeah.
suck that out.
Delish.
Suck
Have you
the
eaten
marrow
like
out.
a neck
Chili dog,
before?
yeah.
I've chewed my fair share of neck.
Yeah.
My nan was a fan of neck chops.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, boil
Yeah,
up
it's
in
like
that.
sucking on a chili dog. You're absolutely right there, folks.
I feel like we need to...
Nope.
Okay. Got anything else there,
Folks,
Pugson?
Sean here.
Hello, Sean. Sean
Of the dead.
Connery.
Sean of the Dead on 3483.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A movie.
Crumbed chicken with kumara, broccoli, mandarin, red onion, and spinach salad. Mandarin in there.
No.
Man,
No,
you're
fruit,
no on
no
the fruit.
fruit.
you know what's
You don't think it
happening
makes
here?
it more sophisticated? What?
He's trying to make a joke about eating a mandarin is what he's doing here, I reckon.
Who is that guy is?
I reckon that's
What's
what...
the joke, Chris?
About eating a mandarin.
Yeah.
No, Pugs.
Huh?
You know what the joke is. You're the one that told me it.
No,
You tell me it every day.
I like fruit in my savoury stuff, man.
Nah, it's not
I like
savoury.
eating
It's,
a mandarin.
it's very unsavoury, the stuff
Yuck.
you tell me, actually. One more, maybe, just to finish
Yeah,
this
go
off.
One more? Okay.
Finish me off,
let's
Pugs.
have a look.
It's better when I do this segment, eh?
Oh, that's mean.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, wow, the Black Crows on the Hauraki Big Show. It's Thursday evening with Keyzie, Mogi, and old Pug Son. Of course, Hoyte J's off sick, but he will be all better come time for the Pie Awards. Mogi, you've never been to the Pie Awards, have you?
Nah, man, I haven't. I've never been. I don't think Hoyte Janus has ever been.
No, I don't think he has either.
I mean, I hear things like, but last year I did hear some bad reports. You came back and you were fuming because you were sitting behind a pillar and you couldn't see what was happening on the stage,
That's
if
right.
I remember correctly.
That's correct, yeah.
And so it just sort of put me off the whole thing. Well, you reckon you can convince me that it's a goer?
Well, I mean, that was just one pillar.
Yeah.
Out of possible two pillars. And there were thousands of people in there. And
Yeah, how
I
many
would-
people are there? out of it?
Thousands. I reckon there would be thousands, Pugs, eh?
100%, thousands, if not millions.
100%
Oh, okay.
thousands.
Yeah.
It's
That's
the
a
night
lot.
of nights. And if you
Well,
like
for pies, but
Yeah.
We're pretty far down the totem pole, aren't we? I mean, what's the guts?
what, pies?
Yeah, pies.
Not in New
What?
Zealand,
I mean,
mate.
I love pies.
It just seems like you don't.
Oh, I think you've seen me eat pies, man. You've seen me eat pies that you say are yuck. That's how much I love pies.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was a one instance, all right? And there was a sponsor's product a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
Don't you dare. We are giving away not only tickets to the Pie Awards for you and a mate, which
How
is
good's that?
a black tie event, by the way.
Aye.
Comes with flights to Auckland if you need them, and also a night at the Cortis Hotel. So you and a mate sharing a room at the Cortis there.
Is the event being held at the Cortis? Because oftentimes they hold events here. And if you were at the Cortis and then you only had to go up in the lift to go Nuneyes, that would be that's good stuff.
I have been to the Pie Awards when it was held at the Cortis because they have held it there a couple
Yes.
of times. I'm not sure where it is this year,
we
but
don't know.
Where was the last one that we went to last year?
that was just down the road from us here, which makes no sense.
That was a big one.
That was a huge one.
huge night
But-
going to the Pie Awards. My first time.
So that was Pugs' first time, but also that wasn't a big one. That was like
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't a
that
big
was
one, man.
standy.
that was standy.
Keysie's
Right.
seen heaps bigger
I've
than
seen
that, man.
massive
Biggest
ones
in the world.
Yeah, biggest in the world. I've taken over from Hoyte J. while
If
he's
you were
away.
Hoyte J, I'd fire off that sting right now.
But I'm not. I'm not yet anyway. Give us 20 more years and 1,000 more darts. So if you are keen to win that prize, you and a mate going to the old Pie Awards, sitting at the Radio Hauraki table in the back corner. We're talking free drinks. We're talking a 3-course meal. You have to suit up for it. It is an epic night. Head to hauraki.co.nz right now and enter there at the winning page. The winning page.
Huge night.
Was there a whole page for winning?
Yeah. Hauraki.co.nz and you go to the winning tab.
Okay.
The winning tab.
Winning.
Pearl Jam.
Nice.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Split ends there. I see red on the Hauraki Big Show. It's time to dish out some advice. So if you ever need advice, email this address. At gmail.com. Get in touch with the fellas. Meet Patty Nips 69 at gmail.com. Need your advice questions, folks. Get them coming in. Everyone that we read on the air will result in a $50 Reburger voucher.
Aye. Today's one's from Anonymous.
Good.
For
Okay.
a change. Got a slight predicament that's occurred a couple of times over the years and most recently today. At work, when I needed to go wheeze, we only have a public shopping centre toilet to use and the room is stocked with 4 urinals. When I've walked in, the far left corner is already taken, my preferred urinal. Next is straight ahead next to the cubicles or Keyzie's sit-down wheeze booths. They're already taken as well. Which leaves the inner left urinal or the inner... That doesn't make any sense. Leaving the inner left urinal or the inner right urinal.
So the middle two.
The middle
Right.
two. Yeah, I get it. Yep.
So he's asking which is the correct path to take here.
So can you just,
there's
just because
four.
I tuned out, there's 4, the one on the left's taken, the one on the right's taken.
Yes.
Is that right?
And the booths are all full. He doesn't want
And
to
the
do
booths are
sit-down
full.
booths.
So what's happened is they've done the right thing. The first guy's come in, he's taken a corner. He hasn't taken one of the middle two, which automatically makes it difficult for the next person coming in. The second guy's come in, he's gone as far away from that guy as possible. So they've so they've made the right decision. Now the next guy come in and he's got a decision to make.
Between the far left and the far right, one of the two middle ones.
One of the two middle ones. So he's going to be standing next to someone. Now for a lot of people this doesn't matter, but for me it does because I get stage fright. In that situation, I'm going to the stalls or I'm pretending that I need to do a steamer and I'm lining up for the stall even though I only need to go for a wee.
That would be the case in this scenario for you because the stalls are taken.
Yes.
In this one.
And I'll be queuing up. And then if the two guys from the urinal both leave, then I go to the urinal.
But if one of them goes, you still wouldn't.
I
You'd
still wouldn't
wait.
go.
You commit.
Yeah, because the other guy knows that I've been waiting for the stall. And now he
Yeah.
sees me going to the urinal. Now he knows or thinks he knows that I'm too scared to urinate in front of him. Now he's right.
He's right.
But he doesn't need to know that.
He doesn't need to.
Here's the
So
thing.
one thing I've started doing recently, and I didn't consider people that have stage fright. How common do you think that is?
Minimum half the population.
Minimum half.
I have it, but just enough that it delays me.
Yes.
But you
Like
can get it going.
significantly to the point where it's like a little bit weird. It's like, why are you just standing there with your piece hanging out?
Okay, so
Yeah, exactly. And then that's what's you're worrying because you're like everyone else at the urinal is like, I can't hear you urinating.
Why are you
just here
urinating?
looking at my downstairs?
Yeah.
which you are.
Well, again,
So
50% of the time.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm doing this wrong now that I've heard this. I made it a thing in my brain where who cares? It's a urinal. Use whichever one's free and don't be thrown off. But if there's someone there using it, obviously if there's an open stall, I'll go to that. But if there is someone there, I just go boom next to it, do my wheeze, get out of there.
But there you go. You've actually had to give it thought.
Yeah.
So this isn't something that's never occurred to you. So every male, I would say, or very high percentage,
Yeah.
it's a thought process.
Yeah, but traditionally I'll be like, I might wait, or but enough shit. No, just go and do your wheeze and get out. Who cares? It's a urinal. That's what it's for. Is my current mentality. But I will be more sensitive now to people that might have stage
Well,
fright.
keep an eye out for it and mock them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
helps.
Okay, when are you going wheeze next?
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Big Show done and dusted for your Thursday evening. Once again, Hoyte J off sick today. Hopefully he'll be back on deck tomorrow. Although my gut says, Mogi, maybe he needs tomorrow and the weekend.
Why not?
Yeah,
No
may as
point
well.
rushing back, man.
Yeah, especially we got a live show next week as well, so we need him fit as a fiddle for that. Once again, if you're in the Christchurch area, next Thursday, the 10th, I believe it is.
Aye.
We're at the Bridge in Prebbleton, 4 till 7 for Beer
Greg
and Pie July.
Prebbleton.
Greg Prebbleton.
Yeah, Pueblo Escobarton.
Yeah, the announcer on our station, the suburb was actually named after him. So 4 till 7 next Thursday, free backbone teas and pies as well. We also do a podcast outro, don't we, Mogi?
Oh, yeah. What do we talk about today, man? Pugsan, what do you got for us, brother?
Dilly, producer Dilly in Studio
Yeah.
B's entitled this clip, W.T.H Pugs.
Yeah, he usually chooses little clips there that are completely inappropriate and really
Dilly
long.
does?
Yeah, he does. So
Okay.
let's see what we've got.
Cool.
Wow, did you just fire the music off?
That's 7 minutes.
6.5 minutes in because you turned it on
Turn
30
that
seconds
off.
early. You serious?
What? I've got 7 minutes. What, you want it off?
7 minutes. It goes for 10, man.
Oh my god.
Jeepers,
What are you
Pug.
doing?
Christ, are you
Pugs.
guys all good?
No.
Are you over?
Look at your face,
No,
it's
you're
like
over this
smacked
chat.
asses.
You're disgraced.
It's
mate.
just
3
insulting.
minutes.
How
It's
long
a
have you been
3
doing
minutes
this?
long. It's
How
a
long have you been doing this
insulting.
f***ing
It's
show?
insulting, man.
You.
It's insulting.
Yeah, now that's a real slap in the face in terms of as soon as we start
Both of
talking
your
about
faces.
stuff where Hoyte J is dying, you're like, oh, f*** this, let's turn it off.
Yeah, I'm like, this is
The
shit,
guy's
shit.
dying, and you're like, ugh.
I'm like,
over
wrap
it.
it up.
Wow, I want to listen to 10 minutes of that.
That sounds great.
That's what I want to do.
That was a great clip from Old Dilly.
Yeah,
That
Old
was
Dilly.
really good stuff.
Hey, if you want to listen to that, comes out every night, 7:30, along with a highlights package of the day's show. I feel like now that we play that, you don't go, what did we learn today?
No. Yeah,
No, we
that's-
don't.
That's.
Oh, okay, we
yeah.
just ditched it?
Yeah,
I think
it's
so,
gone.
yeah. Have you got something you learned that's burning?
Nah.
Okay.
What are you up to tonight, Keyzie?
Yeah,
I'm going to go home and make a stir fry. Because
Yeah.
my wife, I've probably been at home. She sent me the recipe and I'm going to make it for her.
Good on you, brother.
Yeah, man. What about you, Mogus?
Sucking on a chili dog.
Cool, man. Is that
Yeah,
for dinner
that'll be
or
me.
Yeah, cool. What about you,
Me,
Pugs?
brother.
And then straight to bed?
What about
or
you,
what
Pugs?
What
Yeah.
about me? I'm going to go home and bake a couple of kumara for dinner.
I
With other-
It's
what?
a euphemism,
Yeah,
Mogi.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, man.
Couple of
Filthy.
Kumaras.
Couple
You're
of
a-
them, eh? You're a bad man. Hey, thanks for listening to The Big Show. We'll be back tomorrow at 4. We'll see you then.